friends. My name is Meredith, and today I will be reading the book How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World. And it is written and illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. She is the author and the artist. So she drew all the pictures, wrote all the words. And this one is an older book, but one of my favorites. I know I have a lot of favorite books, but this one really is just a fun way to see all different places and where food comes from, or some food comes from. And so here we see a map of some of the different places we are going to go in this book. Making an apple pie is really very easy. First, we get all the ingredients at the market. Mix them well, bake, and serve. So she has a list here. It says apple pie. What do you think is in an apple pie? Apples. Yeah, that's the first ingredient. Here's what else she has on her list. Apples, flour, sugar, cinnamon, salt, butter, egg. So that is what she's setting out to get at the market. Unless, of course, the market is closed. So her market's closed. It says gone fishing. So no way to get those things from the market. What's she gonna do? In that case, you go home and pack a suitcase. Take your shopping list and some walking shoes. Then catch a steamship bound for Europe. Use the 6 days on board to brush up on your Italian. Oh, so she's saying to brush up on your Italian. So I wonder, where do they speak Italian? Let's find out. If you time it right, you'll arrive in Italy at harvest time. Italy, that's where they speak Italian. Find a farm deep in the countryside. Gather some superb semolina wheat. An armful or two will do. So in my house, we don't eat gluten, which is in semolina wheat, but it still sounds like a beautiful place to go and gather up some wheat in the Italian countryside. Then hop a train to France and locate a chicken. Okay, so I wonder what she needs the chicken for. Do you remember her list? Let's see. French chickens lay elegant eggs, and you want only the finest ingredients for your pie. Coax the chicken to give you an egg. Better yet, bring the chicken with you. There's less chance of breaking the egg that way. Get to Sri Lanka any way you can. So she's got her chicken. She's got her wheat. She is heading off on a boat now to Sri Lanka. You can't miss it. Sri Lanka is a pear-shaped island in the Indian Ocean. The best cinnamon in the world is made there from the bark of the native corundu tree. So go directly to the rainforest, find a corundu tree, and peel off some bark. If a leopard is napping beneath the tree, be very quiet. Don't want to wake up that leopard. Hitch a ride to England. Make the acquaintance of a cow. You'll know she's an English cow from her good manners and charming accent. Ask if you can borrow a cup or two of milk. Even better, bring the whole cow with you for the freshest possible results. Okay, so we've got the milk, the egg, wait, did we need milk? I think it's butter that we need, really. Let's go back to our list. Let's see what we have. We've got the flour. We've got the cinnamon. We've got the milk that we're going to make into butter. We've got the chicken who will lay an egg. And now, stow away on a banana boat headed home to Jamaica. On your way there, you can pick up some salt. Fill a jar with salty seawater. All right, we got the salt. And when the boat docks in Jamaica, walk to the nearest sugar plantation. Introduce yourself to everyone. Tell them about the pie you're making. Then go out into the fields and cut a few stalks of sugar cane. Better fly home. You don't want the ingredients to spoil. Wait a minute. Aren't you forgetting something? What's the ingredient we haven't gotten yet? When you're making an apple pie, what do you need? What about the apples? Have the pilot drop you off in Vermont. Of course. Vermont has wonderful apples. You won't have to go far to find an apple orchard. Pick 8 rosy apples from the top of the tree. Give 1 to the chicken, 1 to the cow. Eat 1 yourself. That leaves 5 for pie. Then hurry home. So everyone gets a snack and then on the way home. Okay, now we're going to start to make that pie. Now all you have to do is mill the wheat into flour, grind the corundu bark into cinnamon, evaporate the seawater from the salt, boil the sugar cane, persuade the chicken to lay an egg, milk the cow, churn the milk into butter, slice the apples, mix the ingredients, and bake the pie. While the pie is cooling, invite some friends over to share it with you. A lot of work goes into each ingredient. And when you buy these ingredients in the store, this is what happens to them before you get them. All these things. Remember that apple pie is delicious, topped with vanilla ice cream, which you can get at the market. But if the market happens to be closed, it says, still fishing. Market's still not open. What do you think she's going to do? You can eat it plain. You don't need to make the vanilla ice cream. Although you do have all the ingredients. You've got milk from the cow, and you've got sugar, and you can even add a little bit of cinnamon to it. You could make cinnamon ice cream maybe. There's no vanilla. So now they're all enjoying their pie. And if you have this book at home, you can bake your very own apple pie, perhaps. There is the recipe. And this recipe is made from ingredients from the store. You don't have to travel all over the world to get everything you need for a pie if you bake one at home. But it might be an interesting experiment while you're at home to see if you can do some of these things. Can you get some salt water and see if you can evaporate out the water and just leave the salt? Can you make some butter out of churned milk? I did that before in a classroom. We went to a farm to visit and we milked a cow, and they gave us a little glass jar and 3 glass marbles, and they put them in the jar. They put some of the milk in it. We capped it up really tightly, and then everyone got to take turns shaking, and rolling that jar all around. And you know what? It turned into butter, and we got to spread some on little pieces of bread. So you can try some of those things at home if you want, or you can go to the market and get some ingredients and make your own pie. It does sound fun to travel the world, though, and try all those different things and different foods and see where different foods come from. Thank you for reading with me today, and I can't wait for next time. Thanks for watching Story Adventures with Meredith. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.